Hello there, folks. Oh, I forgot to do something quick. There we go. Usually get everything, but every now and then I forget that overhead light so that you can see me a little bit better. Um, Alright, we are back to Kingdom Hearts today. We're a decent way through Riku's story. We've only got a few floors left to go before we get to basement floor 1 and the Castle Oblivion level to kind of grind up on. So, again, switch on over here. I stopped last time. We had just finished Wonderland. And before I went out, because I know with relative certainty that there's going to be a boss fight here, I wanted to not do that last stream. So, let's go ahead and run through here. For this. No, not even just a boss fight. Organization
That's
13
sent.
member.
You're another one of those nobodies.
You've done well thus far. But to possess your powers and yet fear the darkness, what a waste.
I do not fear it.
I sense that you do. You're also capable of controlling the darkness. Cast away your useless fear. Open your heart. Embrace the darkness.
And if I say no?
Then you lose both light and darkness. And disappear. I,
Gonna be.
Lexius, will not yield to the frail heart of an infantile coward. Now, stop resisting. And let the darkness in.
I have a feeling this is going to be a rough fight. Hopefully our deck isn't too bad. Jeez.
Can't run. I'll show.
Take this!
Just give up. I'll break you.
Like it!
Can't run.
Darkness!
Just give Return to the earth.
No Mickey's made that rough, but now that I know my deck better and what I can get away with, we can probably do this with little issue.
Like it!
Return to the earth.
Jeez.
Take this! Like it!
Just give
Darkness!
God.
Return to the earth!
Take this. Like it.
Oh. Okay, I was doing better until the end there when it broke, when I broke out. But yeah, it'll take a few tries. But I think I do believe we can get this. But I got to think about I should remember some of the other cards I have, the enemy cards I have, probably. Oh, shoot, that's not what I meant to do.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Just give up! Not bad.
Vanish. Your Majesty. Come on.
Like I said, little bit of luck and difference in that, and all of a sudden we go from issues with the fight to absolutely obliterating him. 'Cause damn.
You're finished.
Don't mock me!
Ah!
Ooh. Damn.
You were too much trouble.
Oh.
Too slow. You are the superiors. Forgive me, Zexion. This was a fight I should not have started.
Ansem still has his holds on Riku.
I see you now. Clearly.
Here it is.
Lexius?
Riku. I can see your heart.
No, it's not. Darkness this foul could only be.
That's it. Remember me. Let me drift into your heart.
Ansem!
You called out my name. You have been thinking about me. You're afraid of the darkness I command. Good. The more you think of me, the closer my return draws. And when I have awoken, I will take hold. Your heart will be mine!
Riku, fight! Don't let him win!
Thank you,
Your
Mickey,
Majesty.
for the Mickey. Thank you for the light.
Meddlesome king!
The king. He protected me. Your Majesty? Where are you? Please answer! You're with me, aren't you?
Yeah, well, somewhat. Hence why he always appears in every world as our friend. I'm sure there's going to be another cutscene here. I don't think it'll be a fight, though.
Lexius is gone as well.
Hey, it's
Vexen,
Axel.
Larxene, Lexius. I wonder who will be next in line.
I thought perhaps it might be you.
Me? No way. I already took my pounding from Sora. He thinks I'm done for good. Nope. I think it'll be Marluxia next. For defying the organization and targeting Sora. I hope he moves exactly as his heart commands him to. So, what about you? I thought you guys had plans for Riku.
Yes, we were going to set him off against the traitors. But with Marluxia gone, there is no more need. He is nothing but a nuisance now.
And he's dangerous as well. After all, he took down Lexius.
You know, that is not how I do things. Tell me, did you obtain the data on Riku's home?
Mm-hmm. Is Axel going to show up here? Whoa.
What? One of the senses died. A really strong one. Huh?
The
Nope.
keeper of this castle, Marluxia, has just been felled by the Keyblade Master.
Keyblade. You mean Sora? Sora is here?
Okay,
Yes.
so at this point,
Want to
Sora
see
has
But
is getting ready to
can
enter
you
the
face
capsule.
him?
What's that mean?
The world of darkness and Ansem Shadow still nest within your heart. Do you plan to face Sora like that? Are you not ashamed? Sora's fate is to battle the darkness. He must oppose anyone who hosts the dark. In other words, it's you. If you don't believe the words I say, then you had best see the truth with your own eyes.
This card. This is our...
Destiny
Yes.
Island.
It is your home.
Yeah, Riku does these two in reverse. Destiny Island, then Traverse Town. Or Twilight Town. Alright. Nice little save after that boss fight and cutscene. And to the one place we can go. Never thought I'd miss the island wind so much. There was a time I couldn't wait to get off this rock, and now I'm acting all relieved. What's that? Titus, Waka, and Sophie. Sophie, whatever. Final Fantasy games I haven't played on stream yet. What's with you guys? I don't think I've ever seen the three of you so quiet. What? Is there something on my face? Guys? your memory, Riku. They're not actually there. Okay, let's see. Damn it. Jeez. Why did that miss? Why did that not give me the option to... Oh my god. Well, we now know at least we have a good-sized deck on this one. I should... Yeah. Alright, 1, 2... Yeah, good-sized deck and a high potion. Obliterate enemies with the finishing blow of a combo with a high success rate. Oh, there's no... Huh. Okay, it's just the enemies I've picked up. And now I see why people say... use him.
Take this. Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Darkness.
There we go. Yeah. Let's just try.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this.
Come on.
Darkness.
Huh.
Take this.
Huh. All right. Sure, we'll get rid of Tranquil Darkness. Why not?
Take this. Like it. Take this.
shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I do have to be careful because I forget that the potion would be part of the auto combo.
Take this. Darkness.
Huh.
Take this. Darkness.
Huh.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness. Your Majesty. Come on. Time's up.
Huh. Oh, wrong button, damn it.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Huh. Probably would have been better if I had held that and walked over here, but oh well.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness. Your Majesty, come on.
Huh. No, I will just head this way. This will make it even faster. Oh.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness.
Yeah. Wow, how many... Which one do I have so much of the... Can I... Thank you. Like, come on, Riku.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness. Your Majesty. Time's up. Your Majesty.
Oh, that was not what I wanted out of that, but oh well.
Your Majesty.
That doesn't change that. Alright.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this. Like it. Like it. Take this. Darkness. Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness. Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Oh my god. Why is it missing? Thank you. Huh.
Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Boom. That was nice and simple.
Take this! Just me! Get a load of this! Like it!
Huh. Bam. That was quick. Problem is, it's also not a lot of XP. Oh.
Like it! Take this!
Well, we still got a level up out of all of it. Alright, 7 plus, you say. Alright, strong initiative. Oh. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
Huh. I think best bet is going to be coming down here first. Nothing down there.
Take this! Like it! Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness. Take this. Like it. Take this. Darkness. Your Majesty. Ah, time's up.
I don't know why that swing missed, but okay.
Take this.
Oh, damn. That was really actually kind of lucky for fast finish.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Take this.
Problem is, this floor really is just not worth it.
Take this. Take this.
No, could you not?
Take this. Like it. Darkness. Take this. Like it. Take this. Darkness. Your Majesty. Ah, time's up.
There we go. Green worth over 7, huh? That was easy enough. So, time for a big looming darkness thing? Or what is this key gonna be? Kairi. Hey, Kairi, are you... No. Surely you knew this would happen. You've been to a number of worlds in your memory before this one. And in those worlds, you met only dark beings. That's all that's left in your heart. Dark memories. Your memories of home are gone. Each and every one. It's a lie. Remember everyone from the island. Tidus and Selphie and Wakka, Kairi and Sora too. They're my closest friends. And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own action that you've forgotten. You destroyed your home.
Huh? Huh?
Yep.
This is...
He opened
That
the door
night,
to darkness that
All
did
of
this.
the islands you grew up on were sundered, scattered. Many hearts were forever lost to the darkness. Because of what you did! You hated being an islander, so you opened the door to darkness and destroyed the islands. It was you! You were pulled into the darkness then, and now you belong to the darkness. You should look. Look at what you truly are!
Yep. Time for this fight. This can't be who I really am.
Take this! Yeah! Ha! Like it! Ha! Ha! Take this! Ha! Ha! Just me! This one's mine! Ha! Like it! Ha! Ha! Take this! Ha! Like it! Ha! Ha! Take this! Ha! Darkness!
Come on. You stop locking onto that. That's what's making jumping hard, and I'm gonna completely waste the moment I was given.
Your Majesty, come on!
Oh, stop. That was frustrating and should not have been that bad. But hey, we still beat it. And we got the dark side card.
Sora! Sora! Sora, it's me. Ah! What?
Oh, I
Stop it, Sora!
probably could have used the
Don't
door
you
to go out and
recognize me?
save before doing
Yeah,
this.
I recognize you. I can see exactly what you've become. How can the light hurt you? Riku, have you really become a creature of the dark? You're not Riku anymore. You're just a pawn of the darkness. So be it. It's time for you to face the light!
Hope I didn't mess something up there.
Fading. Fading away
No, you're not.
into the light.
You won't fade. You can't fade. There's no power that can defeat you. Not the light, not the dark. So don't run from the light. And don't fear the darkness. Because both will make you stronger.
Make me stronger? Darkness too?
Yeah, strength that's yours. The darkness inside your heart, it's vast and it's deep. But if you can, truly stare into it and never try to look away, you won't be afraid of anything again.
All this time I've tried to push the darkness away.
You've gotta just remember to be brave. Know that the darkness is there and don't give in. If you do that, you will gain strength. The kind that's unlike any other. You'll be able to escape the deepest darkness.
And I'll be able to see through the brightest light.
Follow the darkness. It'll show you the way to your friends.
So now he's a Green Lantern.
Face them?
You don't want to?
You know I do. Of course. And I will. With my strength.
In brightest day and darkest night.
Darkness!
I want that now. Yeah. I so want that now. I want, like, Green Lantern Riku.
Impossible!
How is it that you found me when you were there in the light?
You reek of darkness. Even the light can't block the smell. I guess I followed the darkness right to you.
This is absurd. And I shall make you see that your hopes are nothing. Nothing but a mere illusion.
Too bad Disney doesn't own DC, they own Marvel, so we would never get that, but oh, I want that crossover. I'm gonna have to be careful now. There they are. Oh, that was a, yeah, but yeah, definitely. Oh, so many fun things that could happen with. Just like, I've been wanting more of a Marvel world for this. Technically, we did get one in Kingdom Hearts 3 with Big Hero 6, because Marvel owns Big Hero 6, but like more like Kingdom Hearts crossed with the different comic worlds would be really interesting.
You're still like us on the side of darkness.
I know who I am.
When did that happen? You were always terrified of the dark before.
Not anymore!
Just trying to think. It's like, okay, you got Riku as like a Green Lantern. I can't think of where Sora would fit in, though. Like, I wouldn't want to make them all Green Lanterns, even though that would fit. Oh, what would Sora be? I'll have to think about that. Unfortunately, my knowledge of DC Comics is a little lacking. Actually, I want to kind of keep the strong initiatives. Oh yeah, it would be. Like, I don't know if they all need to be lanterns. Like, I mean, I guess if you were gonna go with lanterns... Oh, I did not mean that one. Sora would probably be a blue lantern. That's the one I wanted. Because if there ever was somebody in the Kingdom Hearts series that was supposed to be a representation of hope, which is the blue or indigo, whichever one, that would be Sora. But trying to think now. And I still can't imagine. Yeah, it would be weird, to have Goofy be Superman, Pluto's Bizarro, because they're similar-ish beings. But again, I don't think that fits. God. Just trying to picture it all, it's kind of rough. And like, not thinking of them in like terms like the Disney characters as terms outside of what they are in this game, because like Goofy and Donald and everything obviously are very different here than they would be in other things. So like, as much as I would want to say like Donald would be well, that, if you're talking about the heart of the Justice League, that would be the heart of this game. That would be Sora. Sora is the one that kind of ties all of the Kingdom Hearts characters together. Especially once you take in what they did with Kingdom Hearts 3. That puts the final tie-in as Sora as, like, the heart of the group. But, like, where normally you would have, like, Donald be something Aqua, like, an Aqua Lad or something, just, like, to tie him into, the water theme of being a duck. For me, I think, like, since we're talking in terms of Kingdom Hearts, Donald would have to be, like, be with, like, Dr. Fate or something, working, the magical angle of DC. Yeah, so, the whole thing with that, not really a joke, or anything. It's the fact that in Kingdom Hearts 3, at the end of the game, Donald casts Zeta Flare, which is the kind of thing we've only ever seen cast by Bahamut summons. And actually even then, not so much. So everyone gets the idea that Donald is the strongest spellcaster because he can cast Zeta Flare. So it makes him the strongest. It makes him the strongest spellcaster in the Final Fantasy universe, even though this is not technically Final Fantasy. But yeah, thinking, like I said, thinking this at DC, it's such a... I don't know enough on the DC characters. Like, I know a lot of basic stuff, but to go full into DC stuff to try to put something together, I don't know enough to think about it, but that could be an amazing thing to put together to, like, do crossover art of the Kingdom Hearts character with, like, a DC counterpart. That would be, I think, amazing. And actually, I might know somebody who could do it. I don't know how much she knows about DC, but I can at least talk to her and maybe work with her to think about different art ideas for that. Because the nice thing about doing crossover stuff like that is it falls enough under fair use with the combination, especially because we know they're not going to do it because Disney owns Marvel, like I said.
Like it. Take this.
Actually, it's the kind of thing I'd almost be interested to do, partner with as an idea for, like, clothing, effectively. Do, like, do merch lines with it.
Darkness.
Because it might be interesting to have like a shirt of each of those separate characters. It's definitely something to take my time and think about, and like I said, I may have to
Take this.
talk to a friend about partnering on the idea with the possibility of making it
Take this.
a product like that.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
I just have to do some research on DC stuff to think about where the combinations would have to be.
Like it. Darkness.
Well, that was a quick adjust over to darkness on this one.
Your Majesty. Ah, time's up. Your Majesty. Ah, time's up.
Ooh, looks like we got it. Nope, stop hitting that, please. Whew. Yeah, well, so, this game was originally on the Game Boy Advanced, and it was a, like, 2D plane, fight that you were doing. When they remastered it and brought it to the PS2 as Rechain of Memories, which is the version I'm playing here, they kept the card combat system that they had, and just changed it to this 3D arena to fit the 3D capabilities that they had with the system. So it all just kind of stems from what the game originally was.
Take this.
Yeah.
Darkness. Your Majesty.
The card thing was a neat idea, just definitely rough, unfortunately. Especially Sora's playthrough wasn't so bad. You at least had control over the cards in your deck. With Riku here, as you continue through the story, as you go from level to level, your deck changes. So you have no control over the cards at your disposal. So a lot of the beginning of the game is just the fights is trying to figure out what you can do. Like, some of the worlds were very much, you want to be careful doing, these different slights, since you lose, the first card in the slight when you do that. So, if you've got a small deck of cards and you're doing those slights, I mean, you saw it with the boss fight. It may not have been quite as obvious because of the way he was also sort of taking cards from me, but if you do too many slights and you're not paying attention, you can just lose all your cards. Thankfully, with the regular fights, it's not as big a deal, at least with this deck. Wonderland, the world I was in before this, the last one I did last stream, there was only 9 cards in the deck, so it was very easy to just lose your entire setup of cards if you weren't careful with the slights. Because if you did 3 slights, all of a sudden you've lost a third of your deck. I mean, either way, you're always losing a third of your deck. But to go from 9 to 6 is a lot different than going from like 18 to 12. All right. Yeah, I just saved there. Let me just hit that again just to be positive. Because I'm fairly certain there's at least going to be a cutscene, but there may be a boss fight here. Because we got, I don't know, no boss fight, so just a cutscene coming up after this. Because we got 2 more floors to go. And they got to give us the next floor in order for us to go in, or what the next floor is in order for us to go there.
What is he? No one's ever worn the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible.
Well, I get a combination of, most of the time I'm good with saving, but half the time it's like I'll hit save, and then I'll exit out and like I did confirm the save right and not cancel it by accident. Let me just resave just to be sure.
Axel?
Just because I've had those moments where you accidentally cancel instead of save, and then when you die and you go back, you realize your save is like 3 hours back instead of an hour.
If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor anybody else. You won't just be a copy of someone, you will be unique, your own self.
Oh.
Axel!
Axel's being,
What are you saying to him?
You know, he's as good a place to start as any.
You can't do this!
Look at
So
Axel being
sorry,
sneaky.
Zexion. You just found out way too much.
Riku.
Who's there?
I know you can feel it. The grip that I have on your heart.
Oh, Ansem again.
You have
Evil Ansem, not good Ansem.
Riku.
Or in this
Then
game, I think he's shows up
very
as
soon your
Dix.
heart shall become an all-consuming darkness.
I'm not like that now.
Yes, you are.
Can't move.
The deeper the darkness runs inside
Or
you,
Diz, whatever.
the stronger I become. Controlling you is effortless.
Nope.
Must you interfere again?
Mickey. Always being the good guy.
Ooh, sure glad I made it in time. That ought to keep Ansem busy for a while.
Hey! Full on Mickey, not just like
Sorry I
Slightly-
couldn't come here sooner, Riku.
faded Mickey.
Your Majesty, is it you?
Uh-huh. Whoa!
I love this too because this was a part, like, this was a side game to
This
kind
time you're
of
not
break
an
between
illusion.
1 and 2, but
I'm so glad that
it
you
also
can make
became a
here.
point for them to be able to
I made
give
a
you
promise to you that I
Kingdom
would
Hearts
find a way,
Mickey and
didn't
not
I?
regular Mickey.
I'm okay.
'Cause,
don't worry. Guess I'm just relieved.
There's a whole bit of
been home so
story
long.
in the first with the
Having
first
someone
Kingdom
else
Hearts
around
about
It's a little overwhelming.
they didn't let him use Mickey. Like, Mickey had to be in the
But,
game, but he can
how
only
did
be
you
in for a
make it
little
here?
bit, and he had to be in
I
his
thought it was
iconic
too
look.
far.
Hence why
I found
shirtless
a card
Mickey
to
is
help
at the
me.
end, locking, helping close the door.
I needed a way out of the realm of darkness. And then suddenly this card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the darkness. That's what let me find you. I guess the card thought its place was to be with you.
But now,
Maybe you were right.
time for Riku to see an interesting new world. That too. This game also introduced helped introduce Twilight Town a little early. And now the post cutscene save, so as to not have to rewatch those, even though we can skip them. Here we go. See if we get a cutscene here as well. I only wish with these newer remakes, for the couple of cutscenes where it's not voiced, that they went ahead and did the voice acting on them. It's not like they didn't have the space to do a few extra lines.
Where am I? What is this place? Oh, Your Majesty?
You must battle me all alone. Against my dark powers. What's this? Are you giving up? Finally ready to surrender to your fate?
You're not the true Ansem.
Yeah, Riku's starting to realize things.
Your scent is different. The Ansem in my heart smells darker. The odor is more foul. But your scent just isn't that. It's not darkness. It's something else. I finally understand. You're the one who guided me when it started. You came to me pretending to be Ansem. You gave me the card to make me face the darkness.
That is correct.
Now, the character I was just talking about, who is
Also
Diz, that's what it was.
You, I've
Who
watched
is-
you all along.
Diz, who is
Really?
actually
Who are
Ansem,
you?
but
What do you want
Ansem,
from
not
me?
evil Ansem.
For you to choose,
Choose?
you are a special entity.
You exist between light and dark. You stand in the twilight. You are to meet Naminé, then choose.
Naminé? Who's that?
You will know soon.
Alright. Ooh. It might have been. Hold on, actually. No, it is an actor named, Corey Burton, who can sound very similar, because I believe, yeah, he does Count Dooku in, like, the Lego Star Wars games and Star Wars Bad Batch. He's, well, not Bad Batch, but he did do Count Dooku in a couple of things, I think. So it would make sense that he's got a, yeah, he was Count Dooku in the Clone Wars anime cartoon series and everything. So he can have a very similar voice. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about voice actors. A lot of them really good at impressions. It's the unfortunate nature that sometimes, in order to get a product done, they hire voice actors and tell them, we need you to impersonate this actor who played the real-life version because we can't afford to have that actor come in to voice the lines for this animated series or this game. And chances are they just wanted, sort of a deep, wise kind of voice, for Diz in this. So he did something very close to Christopher Lloyd because, let's be fair, if you talk kind of deep, wise kind of voice, that one fits the bill very well. Come on. Oh, well, that still worked. Yeah! It fits kind of that, you know, mysterious mentor-like character so well. Come on. Attack so I can break you. Nah, screw it.
Take this. Darkness.
stop locking on. I forget that the one annoyance of doing this one is it locks onto enemies. Ugh.
Your Majesty, come on!
Boom. There we go. Should really check. Oh, hey, we get... Okay. This world is the one of the first times Riku's got more than one card to worry about on, like, the big end cards.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Alright, there we go.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
There we go.
Take this. Take this.
That is why we use that card.
Like it. Take this.
So now we're gonna try to stop with,
Like it.
hey man. Or, hello there, I guess I should just say. Ah, come on.
Darkness.
Whew. Come on. Pretty good. We're working our way through the last couple of levels here, and we're on we're on basement 2 with Twilight Town here. Just met Diz. And getting through had some interesting conversations, including working on the concept of had Disney bought DC instead of Marvel, what cool crossovers we could have gotten with these characters. 49. So once we get to Basement Floor 1, Castle Oblivion, got a lot of grinding to do. And unfortunately, Riku grinding bit slower, so that's where we'll hit our big kind of slowdown hiccup and be stuck for a little bit. But hey, can have some fun conversations during that time. Yeah, it all stemmed from the fact that in when you're in Destiny Island and you're doing the fight against what was, I forget his name, but here, I can get his name real quick. When you're getting ready to do the fight against Zexion, there's a part where it's Naminé looking like Kairi, so it's voiced by Kairi, by the actress who does Kairi, is talking to you and talking about how you need to embrace both the dark and the light, and how if you do that, you'll be able to make your way out of the dark, the blackest darkness, and see through the brightest light. And my mind just went, that is so close to the Green Lantern in brightest day and darkest night. No evil shall escape my might. Which just made me think how amazing it would be to see Green Lantern Riku. And then I was just like, not only do I want that, I want to start thinking about, like, if you took all of the Kingdom Hearts characters and did, kind of a crossover, what character would they each, kind of cling and attach to as this, like, conceptual crossover art. And, like, for Riku, like, as I was thinking about it more, I didn't talk about this, but, like, if you're gonna do Riku as a lantern, it's gotta be, taken from the Hal Jordan, design, I think, of, there could be, but, like, I feel like Riku Green Lantern has to be a Hal Jordan-esque, hey, yeah, thank you there, and, good luck with, work, but yeah, I think Riku's gotta be a Hal Jordan-esque, Green Lantern if we're doing that. As for anyone else, like I said, I'd have to do a little look into more of DC before I can really go full into that. Because I don't know enough DC, which is why it kind of fiddled out a bit. There was a bit of the talk of how Flash is typically considered, like, the heart of the Justice League. So making, doing Sora as, like, a Flash crossover would be interesting. And the only other thing I thought of, because we gotta do them off of their Kingdom Hearts versions here, would be, Donald and, Dr. Fate. As, like, one of the big, parts of the mystical world of the DC, universe. But beyond that, I was kind of failing to fit them all. Yeah, but I mean, we want to keep them very fitting to, like, everything in this world, and as such, I do want to try to I would want to try to keep the main characters, or the light side people, Riku being kind of the weird 50-50, hence why I said Hal Jordan, because Hal goes back and forth between hero and villain a bit. But, like, I'd want to keep Sora, Riku, all of them on, like, hero characters, and maybe do, like, Organization 13 for, the villains. Unfortunately, that leaves only, I think, one option. I think there's only one, because there's not a lot of female characters in this game. There's only, like, yeah, I think only one female character on the evil side. Because, like, yeah, true. There's Maleficent, too. I was thinking more Organization 13 because Maleficent and Pluto are like this
Hold it.
side thing almost. Like, they would definitely have to be figured out, but yeah.
You've changed. Your own darkness.
She's
doesn't
her own
frighten you
character, but
anymore.
more,
How can you tell?
she
Because
was
I knew you.
manipulated sort of by Organization 13
No,
and
I
is, becoming more of her
I
own, kind of
knew
like
he
in the
says.
first game. She's
Must be nice being real.
trying to be
Like Could never get away with saying that.
trying to use
right.
Organization
I'm a
13
phony. A fake.
while also being
The
used
way
by
I look,
Organization
the way I
13
feel, everything I remember. And even
in a way.
this newfound power. I thought by finding some new strength, I could finally be someone who's not at all you.
But yeah, this would be the kind of thing I'd have to take some time to think about,
still
and
just empty. Everything
mostly
about me
I
is
don't
boring.
remember
As long as you're around, I'll never be
I don't
more
remember
than
the
a
Riku
shadow.
side, so that's why I've been letting the videos play, so I could kind of watch these ones, because I forget Riku's story in this game. It's been so long since I've played it. But yeah, I got it, and I got to, oh, come on.
Take this. Like it. Get ready. Yeah, darkness.
That's what we were looking for. Ah. Shoot.
Take this. Yeah, darkness. Yeah. You gotta be kidding.
Come on. Thing. Yes! Oh, got him. Whew. Yes, you do have dark aura. It's a little rough to get, cause you only get it with a combo of 27. So you need 3 level 9 cards to do dark aura. 5 to 15 gives you Dark Break, which is comparable to Sonic Blade for Sora. And
Good riddance to a phony life.
16 to 25,
My heart
I think it was, gives you
never real.
Dark Firaga.
I'm sure even what I'm feeling now is probably all fake.
It depends.
What are you feeling?
It all depends on the deck
What happens when a
that
fake dies?
the game
What
is
might
giving
be?
you, because Riku's deck is
Where will my
preset.
heart go?
So there was on Destiny Island,
It'll go somewhere.
or not Destiny Island. There was one
Maybe
area where I had
to the same
like a
place as
999 set up ready to go.
A faithful replica. Until
Yeah.
the very end. That's okay.
But yeah, my friend who does the art stuff, the one who's gonna be working on a few things for the stream here, I kind of want to talk to her about the crossover thing we were just talking about, the whole DC DC Kingdom Hearts thing, and work on maybe some merch line to go with that. so that way we could do some interesting stuff. I would stay away. I want to stay away from Marvel with this because Disney owns Marvel, and we've already got one Marvel world, and we don't know what Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to do. Because I've always said this, and people always forget. Big Hero 6 is Marvel. So we did get Marvel in Kingdom Hearts 3, and there's always the possibility that we could get more. So better to let, that stay, because that could get close to infringing on copyright, where, yeah, Big Hero 6 is Marvel. But yeah, there's a weird thing with product when you do mashups like that, that let you get around with copyright stuff as long as the mashup is something that the company themselves isn't likely to do. That's how Team 4-Star was able to do Ghost Nappa as a shirt, because with the Ghostbusters but Nappa kind of thing, because that's a crossover they're never gonna do themselves. It's so Big Hero 6 does have a comic that is produced by Marvel. And part of why you can see the attachment, it comes twofold. There's actually a part that people reference in Avengers Age of Ultron. If you look closely, when Stark is picking out his new AI, one of them is Tadachi, I believe it is. You basically have the guy who made Beta, the older brother. It's his name on one of the potential AI cards. I remember getting that pointed out, seeing an article pointing that out. And yeah, same thing, just like, oh, it's amazing. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, he ended up obviously going with Friday, because that's the canon thing, but just to, like, tie in the Big Hero stuff, a bit more, they took the moment to add him in. So yeah, hence the whole I don't want to touch this and Marvel if I'm gonna do weird product lines. And I'd almost be cautious of a lot of other things, because they've... Well, actually, no, I think Square produced the game, so that's why they could do it. Because you also have, tie-ins to, The World Ends With You. In, Dream Drop Distance. With this, so they do a lot of tie-ins here. They have started to branch out more and more beyond just Final Fantasy and Disney. I want to say it's that. Let me. Actually, I've got. In this one. Should be. Huh. Did I get rid of that game? Crap, now I gotta. So Tetsuya, from the way I understand it, Tetsuya Moya now has a lot more say. So yeah, it was The World Ends With You was the game I was thinking of. Originally, Disney had a lot of the, like, say on it, because Disney was trying to protect their stuff. And to be fair, it's understandable. As the games have gone on and Tetsuya's kind of proven to them that he could do justice to their worlds, he's gotten they've been a bit more open with what he can do. That's part of why we got the Pixar worlds, or the one Pixar world at least, in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it was only one with the Toy Story. And honestly, possibly even, I don't know if it wasn't for what he'd done, if we'd have gotten Big Hero 6 there either. I don't think so. Let me check. No, does not look like it. Or if I did, I may have already used them. That's okay, this is a solid ability to use too. Yeah. Actually, easiest way for me to check now. Every time. There's 1 9. There's a 7. There's another. So I'd only be able to do triple 9s in this stronger world. So I have to be careful, but I can do it. Oh. 9, 9, 9. There it is. Yeah, it's not as, like, ridiculous in, like I said, I think they still have, I think with it, he still has some stuff that unfortunately, because, like, it's weird. For Kingdom Hearts 3, like, Olympus, to me, was amazing. I think he had, a good, open amount of the game, of that world to play around and do what he wanted with. And yeah, I think there was a few worlds that he did get to do his thing with. And you can tell, you can kind of tell there was the worlds where he was left alone, and then the worlds that Disney was like, we need you to add these worlds as they were. Or, you know, we need these worlds and we want them very close to the movie. Yeah, Frozen and, Rapunzel both were obviously the, like, Disney saying, hey, these just came out, we want to, we are doing everything to advertise them more and more, they have to be in the game. I mean, I guess I can understand that. They weren't as fun as some of the other worlds. But at the same time, there was an aspect of the fact that you were playing through the movie, like that was a little entertaining as well to me. Like, even with the adjustments, because you did get to see stuff that wasn't in the movie in those. Even if they did pull a lot of scenes from the movie. But it made for, like, a couple moments of, like, yeah, I can understand that. I still didn't mind the way those worlds were. Of course, it's also been a while since I've played them. To a bit, yeah, I can understand that with Nightmare Before Christmas. It's weird to put that one in there, because with the first game, actually, I'm trying to think. They made the world, but it wasn't like story beat for story beat for Nightmare Before Christmas. They kind of drew out the story beat of that game, of that movie, throughout the different games. Because, like, this, or Kingdom Hearts 1, you got the intro, and the realization of how he is, and it's not until, I think, Kingdom Hearts 3 where we get kind of the Christmas stuff. Forget if there's... No, there's Christmas stuff in Kingdom Hearts 2, that's what it was. like I said, part of why I've played through these, I've played them, no, most of Kingdom Hearts 3 was New Worlds. And I know there was an in-universe explanation for it. I just honestly forget what that explanation was. And again, I think that's also due to the fact that Nomura's been given a little bit more freedom. So he was able to pull the game away from the worlds it had been. Like, we got, Pirates of the Caribbean, but that would be only the second game that had pirates. We had... Like I said, we talked about Frozen and, Tangled. Or the Rapunzel world. That could very well be part of why people were a little, not happy with the crossover as much in the newer game, because it was newer stuff that we were seeing in the movie. Though, even still, Kingdom Hearts 1, I wouldn't fully put as classics. Like, we got, obviously, yes, we got some big worlds for 1, but, like, if you want classic Disney stuff, I feel we got a bigger amount of that in Birth by Sleep, the PSP game. Because Birth by Sleep was, you know, Cinderella and Snow White and all that. That was the true classics, and it was meant to be that representation of it. Well, it kind of served as in general, these games serve as an interesting note of generation base in the quote-unquote classics. Because even though Birth by Sleep came out later, because it was a representation of a time of like a prequel to everything, they went with like older classic worlds, and then Kingdom Hearts 1 is like, okay, this is the next generation of what should become Disney classic movies there. So in Kingdom Hearts 3, because so much time has passed both in and out of the game world, part of, I think, the reason we got what we got was they felt it was time to adjust some of it to a new opening up of, we've got this new generation of what we hope will become classic movies, and what the new is geared towards the newest generation of Disney fans. the big thing, though, that I'm curious is with Kingdom Hearts 3 effectively being the end of the main Darkness tie-in, and you have this kind of second battle going on now. There's a wonder if the next game will start to maybe pull away from some of the Disney stuff a bit, which could be interesting. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, I think the X is actually supposed to be key, as opposed to cross, though I think people have been calling it cross, union, and what have you. Union and, Dark Roads, it's interesting. I don't know how much more we will get of that because of the fact that, its story's technically been done and is what's getting tied into all of this. Because the idea is, well, I mean, I guess it's done and ready to get picked up, but as future points because the old Keyblade Masters have returned. Yeah, there's so many theories on who the Master of Masters really is. The biggest, and one of the big theories out there, yeah, that's sort of where the hope is that now that we're out of Organization 13 and that attempt at Kingdom Hearts, the hope is, yeah, we're going to start seeing more with the Master of Masters, and I know there's a theory out there, because of the nature of his, power, that, Ansem is the Master of Masters. Because, we see in, ooh, which one was it? God, I get the games so mixed up sometimes. I'm trying to remember where certain themes were. But we do find out that Ansem, had the ability to travel, in time, to any place that, like, through his timeline. He could travel through his timeline. So, like, one of the big things is that, the person in the brown cloak that Sora sees in the beginning of the first game, everyone is fairly certain that that's Ansem. Or at least that's one of the big theories. And while his personality is a bit, like, weird and different, one of the clues that people use, So, I mean, Xehanort is, so, Ansem, the dark side, or the Heartless Ansem and Xemnas are Xehanort. Xehanort has been our enemy the entire time. He is, so, in Birth by Sleep, when you beat him, he gets split into, not Ansem the Wise, no. When you beat Xehanort in, Birth by Sleep, he becomes, his Heartless and Nobody form split, or no, I forget whether they split or not, but he kind of wakes up in, that younger body of him and, Terra, not knowing his name. He starts to study under Ansem the Wise, and eventually, as he starts to learn more about Kingdom Hearts and everything, takes over the name, like, gets rid of Ansem and takes over the name, and starts to form Organization 13. And that's when we start to get the split of the Ansem that we face in Kingdom Hearts 1, and Xemnas, who is leading Organization 13. In fact, the fact that through Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, we beat Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2, by beating both his Heartless and his Nobody, that's brings back Xehanort. That's why we have Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts 3. No, Ansem the Wise doesn't have a Heartless or a Nobody. He goes into hiding. That's two Dizzes. The person we just talked to in this game is Ansem the Wise. Well, so in Birth by Sleep, he was getting, Terranort. I forget, I don't know what causes, I know it's explained somewhere. Something does cause, either something causes the split, or even at that time, the split had happened. But I believe, because Terranort is the combination of two people, he's not a true Heartless or Nobody. So what happens is, in the study of, the Kingdom Hearts timeline is ridiculous. That everybody agrees on. If I remember correctly, though, Terranort and Ansem the Wise and all of the members of Organization 13, as it is in these first two games that they appear, or a few games that they appear, we're all studying under Ansem the Wise. And then, like I said, Xehanort started to, I guess, explore more about Kingdom Hearts and certain things, and Ansem the Wise started to, I guess, become wise of some treachery that he was coming up to, and realizing he was turning his students against him. So he went into hiding. That's all of where Diz kind of comes from. Was Ansem realizing he had to hide. Yeah, Marluxia, Axel, all of them. They don't have, at least as far as I know, they don't have Heartless. They just have nobodies. But as you, so they're not that old. Birth by Sleep only takes place, like, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1. It wasn't that long ago. I mean, they meet Kairi, Sora, and Riku in the game. And it's during Birth by Sleep that Ansem is working with and all of the current members of what becomes Organization 13 when they're in their more human forms. That's the only one that people are confused about, is those two and back cover. That's the big one that people are still trying to figure out where they come from. Because their non-nobody forms show up a lot sooner with that. But in Birth by Sleep, we meet Axel, pre-nobody. We meet most of the team that once they disappear, they go back to being who they were before joining Organization 13. Marluxia and Larxene both go back to Organization 13 after we beat them. So they obviously have an older tie-in with Xehanort and everything. They go back to being nobodies, effectively. So there's still a lot that we don't fully know when it comes to some characters' backgrounds, unfortunately. No. Axel, because I guess however Xehanort discovered, I forget with Axel. I think, however Xehanort discovered how to turn into a nobody. No, yeah, he is still human. That's right. He remembers his time as a nobody. Because he does actually have, at one point he tells you to call him Lee, Lea, which was his pre-nobody name, because that was the thing. All of the nobody names were their real names, just with an X thrown in, just rearranged and with an X, or backwards with an X thrown in, for the most part. Yeah, it was weird. Like, Axel was just backwards. Roxas is an anagram. So yeah, it's all weird. But I mean, that's... the game's being weird is an understatement. There's a lot of strange and odd to this world. And a story that does not make a lot of sense. So I believe that Axel did just kind of stay human, but because of his attachment to Sora and Roxas, he ended up getting a Keyblade. Like I said, it's all a lot to try to figure out in some cases and keep everything straight. There's videos out there trying to explain the story of Kingdom Hearts, and I think most of them still contradict each other in places. Or put, like, a little bit of personal theory into some of them. Huh. Yeah, Lee is gonna be an interesting character. Not so much I like that time doesn't run, it's that it runs, it ran differently, yeah. It was like kind of like a hyperbolic time chamber where, the time that passed by in there was at a different pace than the time in the rest of the in other worlds, which gave them a chance to train a bit. I still gotta finish. I have, Melody of Memories on the Switch. I'm not gonna stream it because I don't feel like torturing myself through a rhythm game on stream. But that one adds a little extra post-game story, as I understand it, to give a better understanding of what Kairi ends up doing post Kingdom Hearts 3 and searching for Sora. At, like, endgame portions of it. Damn it. I'm... Sometimes I feel like even though I have the controller attached, I lose signal for a moment. Yeah, there's so much I wanna... I'm hoping we don't get, like, just the log space until Kingdom 4 comes out, and Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, and that we actually get another, here's, another, like, side mid-game that gives us something. Oh, hey. More story moment. And then probably a break.
Are you Naminé?
Yes.
I see. That was you.
Huh?
Forget it. Nothing.
Please, come this way.
Huh? Sora! What have you done to Sora?
Nothing. He's just asleep. To get his memory back.
So, Sora chose to forget about this castle and get his old memories back?
You have a choice to make too.
Why me too? No one's messed with my memories.
It's not your memories. It's your darkness. In your heart there's darkness. And in that darkness is Ansem. He may be at bay for now, but eventually he'll wake, and he will take over you just like he did before. But I have powers you can use. With my powers, I can put a tight lock on your heart. That way, Ansem could never come out from inside you.
What happens to me if I let you do that? Will I forget? Everything? Like Sora? I'll have to.
The darkness in you will be sealed tight just like your memory. You'll stop remembering the darkness. You'll go back to how you were. Riku, please choose.
He doesn't even look worried. Will I sleep like that too?
Yes.
Figures. Sora always did as he pleased. Whatever we'd be doing together, he'd find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands. I did all the work on the raft by myself. That's it. When this slacker wakes up, I'll tell him off. I told him to take care of Kairi, and here he is just taking a nap. But I can't chew him out like he deserves, if I've been asleep. I don't need my heart locked. I'm ready. I'm gonna fight Ansem.
But what if his darkness overtakes you?
If that happens, then the darkness will show me the way.
Yes, that's true.
Why do I get the feeling that you knew I would say that?
I didn't know. I hoped. I wanted you to face the darkness. Because you're the one who can.
So that's the reason. That's why you came to my rescue inside that light. In the form of Kairi.
When'd you know?
I knew when I met you. You and Kairi smell the same. Look after Sora.
No, I want that crossover too. Alright. Actually, you know what I can do at least before I take my break? park it right here. Alright, I'm just gonna pause it here. Actually, no, you know what I can do? It's been long enough, and I should have... Yeah, that works. We'll make a save room.
Take this.
And take our own restroom break. So, I'm gonna sit here now that I've saved and everything and take a bit of a break. And when I get back, we will continue on out of Twilight Town and deal with whatever happens there before we get to the last floor and start the grind. So, be back in just a few moments. Alright. I had to take my own restroom break there, which took a little bit longer than I expected it to. But that is fine. I am back now. We have our drink refilled, and we are cooled off a bit, so let's head on back into the game here, and get out of Twilight Town. Huh. And I guess I can understand that a bit. I will say this. Oh. I can understand that. I will say this, though. I wish Disney didn't own Marvel. Though, I hope because Disney owns Marvel, there is one other wonderful, like, art concept crossover I would love to see involving Riku. Because he keeps talking about how, like, you missed the scene we just met, Naminé, and he was talking about how, he knew, Naminé had pretended to be Kairi. And in general, he's been mentioning this. He could smell the darkness. And I just want, now, I want Riku in Wolverine's outfit. Yeah, like, there's just such a part of me that's like, he acts a lot like Wolverine at times, so I want Riku-rine or whatever. Yeah, I don't have enough confidence in anything like that anymore either. Otherwise, I'd be trying it myself.
Your Majesty, come on!
Yeah. Yeah, lack of money is definitely a big issue for some of these things. As well. But that's why some of my thoughts are the way they are for, working with the friend on it. I need one more. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get that many friend cards this time. Ooh, that's a good time to get another random Joker. Well, I mean, it just helps that, yeah, I know someone who does graphic design stuff. And like I said, it's the thought of, you know, she doesn't have to do it or anything, but to give her the idea, of, hey, here's something that might be interesting to try drawing and maybe make, merch out of it. But leave it ultimately up to her. At least right now. If down the road things are doing good where I can afford to do try to set up a commission
Your Majesty, come on!
for it. That would be very different.
Like it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know about the TKO. I have definitely seen people doing stuff in the shirts they make, and I think they get away with it because while some people can do quality art, the time limit and the way the art and the shirts are thrown together, I think lets them get away with the production of those shirts. Huh.
Like it? Take this! Like it? Take this! Like it?
Come on.
Take this!
Somebody try to attack. Thank you. Huh. Yeah, I had to get myself a cough drop because throat was getting a little sore. I think he's saying like this, not like it.
Like it?
Oh no, it is like it.
Take this!
I was combining take this and like it. Huh.
Darkness!
Well, it was more, it's more all the talking. I have a drink here, but because I'm not stopping and, drinking as much as I should, my throat was getting a bit sore.
Your Majesty, come on!
Huh. No, that's fine. I mean, part of the whole point of streaming is to take the time to talk to people. But I can get distracted in a conversation easy and forget to take the sips of my drink when I know I should.
Take this! Like it?
Huh.
Take this!
It's fine, man. I said,
Take this!
conversations are important when streaming.
Your Majesty, come on! Darkness!
It's more of what makes up the game, the time than anything else. I prefer having somebody to actually talk to while I'm doing all of this than just kind of talking in silence to myself.
Take this!
Huh.
Like it?
Come on.
Take this!
Huh. Come on.
Darkness!
There we go. That was not so good. forgot just how many waves some of these fights are. There we go. And up. Oh yeah. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, I do plan to go through the rest of the games on stream on these like Sunday, Monday streams. Like I said, outside of Kingdom Hearts 3, and the only reason I had done it on Kingdom Hearts 3 was I was trying to play through the Remind DLC. Most of the games I never grinded up to level 99. So I wanted to get them all to level 99. And I'll probably also, like, once I beat this game, I may do a day to just kind of watch 358 over 2 days. Since in the PC remake setup for it, it is a video as opposed to an actual game to play. That's not gonna break that. What do I want to put here? Sure. So that, oh, not quite near the end yet. Huh. And yes, and same thing with the other ones that are video only. I was kind of contemplating fitting them in as like a stream day where we just sit down and watch the video. The only one I may not do, because I don't think its story actually has that much of an impact on anything, is Recoded. Because that was also a mobile game, but was more of a stricter even retelling of some of the existing Kingdom Hearts games. Just with the whole data Sora thing that I think ends up concepting it out as where it might have a representation to where like the data characters come from. That's the only thing I can think of for where its importance into the rest of the series comes in. Because Coded was like early episodic mobile game. That told the story of Kingdom Hearts 1 and It was just Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. Because it was the idea that, Jiminy goes to them, goes to, Chip and Dale and, King Mickey with the 2 journals. Not understanding where they sort of came from, and I believe something was going on. Like I said, Recoded was a much weirder game because they digitized the journal, and there was something wrong and corrupted in the journals. So they modified a digital version of Sora to go in and fight the viruses and bugs. So, like I said, it is a very weird concept, even for a Kingdom Hearts game. No. I might have to do that. I'll give that one away. Maybe we'll still watch it just because I don't think it was that long. And it still gives some background into stuff. I still just wish some of the games had made it into these remakes. Or some more of those games had made it into these remakes as full games to play. Or at some point we'd get a remake of them. I would love... since they're still doing stuff with Nintendo for a like Switch remake of like Kingdom Hearts Mobile that was coded and 358x2 and heck, maybe even give us a an offline full playthrough of Union Cross and everything in just like a different fashion. Effectively, it could be the 3 games that we can't play through in these collections. So, Recoded, 358/2, and Union Cross. Those are the ones that had videos in the different collections. You give us those 3 as playable games in one collection on the Switch. Go. Thankfully, we have enemies we can beat with this fairly easily. Save that they are so high. Alright, there we go. confused as to why the door was already open, then I realized it's because it's the moment the Conqueror's Respite.
Take this. Like it.
Huh. So, let's go back down this way to make sure. Yep, we've cleared all this.
Take this.
Gotta make sure we get all of that XP.
Like it.
It's the only things that'll make the grind more bearable. Nope, that's not the one. Wow. Just completely miss on 2 occasions.
Like it. Darkness.
Huh. Oh my god. Hate you little guys.
Your Majesty, come on!
Huh.
Your Majesty, come on!
Huh. That fight was more frustrating than it should have been. There we go. I was like, did I actually get everyone finally? Huh.
Take this. Like it.
Whew. And now this one, we don't have to worry about any of the items in here, because there is a save spot. Now to find out whether or not there's going to be a fight between here and the final floor. Huh, well, there's a cutscene.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I guess you decided not to go to sleep.
Oh.
How'd you know that?
I heard it from Diz.
Yeah.
Do you know
There
him?
he is.
Well, I'm not sure. Got a feeling that I've met him somewhere.
Oh, if only Mickey could know,
Hey,
remember who he was.
Who are you?
I could be nobody, or anybody. It is up to you whether you choose to believe in me or not.
Boy, you really like pushing decisions on other people.
And you have pushed away slumber, making the choice to face Ansem.
Do you think I'm reckless?
You have chosen your own path.
Are
I
you
don't,
supporting
I
me?
don't
Or are
remember.
you abandoning me?
That will be your choice as well.
I think the concept is supposed to deal with the clothing he's wearing here managing to
What's this?
change, kind of disguise
The
him,
organization will pursue you.
and that being part of it.
Like a pack of hunting dogs, they will sneak up on you if they sense your presence. However, this cloak that is worn by nobodies will render their eyes and their noses useless. The ears, not so. They wear this to give themselves protection from being devoured by darkness. Is it clear? Even the organization cannot rule the darkness.
Doesn't matter. I won't run from the darkness.
The card will draw out your heart's darkness. Finish your business with Ansem.
Come on. Let's go.
Yeah. It's the whole part of it is designed to hide who he truly is, so that way they don't necessarily go after him. Hey, Mickey's actually here. Yeah, that's supposed to be your clue that Mickey has met Diz before.
He said this card will draw Ansem out.
Don't worry. We can defeat him together.
Sorry.
And something else they were going to be
But why?
touching on at some
There's no
point.
point in doing this if I can't do it on my own. But I do need a favor. If Ansem is the victor, he's going to enslave me. If that happens, use your powers to destroy...
Of course. I'll be right there to save you.
Of
That's
course
not
he was going.
I want you to destroy...
No way. No
Yep.
matter what happens, I'm gonna be right there to help you. I promise you that.
Good old
Unless
Mickey.
you don't believe I'll come through for you.
I choose to believe in you. Always, Your Majesty.
And I in you. You're not gonna lose. I know it.
Thanks.
And I mean that's 100% the Disney thing of we can't have the main character fall to darkness like that. There's anyone, if Mickey's gonna believe in them, they have to stay a good guy. Now this, from everything I've seen, is a very short world. So we have limited space to re-roll rooms in to grind. But we've made it to the grind.
Ansem! Where are you? Show yourself!
Why in such a hurry? I'll be here at the very heart of darkness, watching you plunge into the same darkness inside of you.
I believe for where this is, it's trying to think. Okay, yeah, it is just a 3-room thing here. I think it's a little bit of both. Like, it may have been taken partially from concept ideas for the Dark Blades in some of the Final Fantasy games. But are is wholly more of a original thing for Kingdom Hearts. I don't know what achievement that was, but okay. Oh, is that? Oh, okay, that actually hurts them. Do I have another nut? I do. Haha! There we go. Like, here, let me look up, yeah. Oh, could I not? Actually, no, even kind of the Dark Swords, no, it is more of a, Kingdom Hearts exclusive design. Just from a quick cursory look. Though, I think it's... I have a feeling part of it is taken as a playtest, well, so, the Keyblade, the big thing about it, and, sort of what kind of transpires with all of it, is because this blade, comes from his connection to darkness and his connection to, Ansem, you'll notice that, I there, which is reminiscent of, Xehanort's Keyblade. And, the Master of Masters, disciple, as well, also had a similar Keyblade. So, I think the idea behind the blade, is this was a weapon created by Ansem, and the darkness that was comparable to something Riku's already wielded, but incorporated, that Keyblade. Yes and no. I feel more that it ends up as, because while it is Maleficent that sort of gives it to him, I think it's still pulled from, the darkness that, even at that point, the darkness that was in, Riku had its ties to Ansem. That's why he's got the hold that he does on Riku. So, Maleficent may have drawn it out, but it's still got the connections to, Ansem. I think that has to deal with the fact that, what they did with, Birth by Sleep. Because what was effectively done in, Kingdom Hearts 1 when, Riku steals the Kingdom Blade, is explained further in, Birth by Sleep, where you find that Terra, performed that, the ritual of imbuing, I believe it's called, on, Riku. Making it so that Riku is the one who should have been the Keyblade wielder. But for whatever reason, Sora, due to his attachment to, Ventus, managed to pull, kind of force that light, there. So they wanted to show, Riku's attachment to the light and the fact that he was always meant to be a proper Keyblade wielder, and that he had finally, broken away, from the darkness by that point.
Take this! Darkness!
Like I said, I am trying my best to remember from, like, a scattering of memories from playthroughs and replaythroughs over the years. Everything, and it gets confusing. I think that's because the initial Keyblade, that a Keyblade wielder gets, is, I believe, I'm trying to remember everything. It comes from their heart. And while Ventus was there, in, Sora's heart, Sora's very open heart as it was helped temper the blade to what it was. And I believe there's actually story about, the Kingdom Blade being, this very important, blade when it comes to, blade wielders. It's only supposed to be like half, because it's, the idea is, when you go into, those stained glass worlds, that's you going into, the person's heart. And what we eventually find out is that, while we see Sora's heart, the flip side of Sora's heart is Ventus's heart. So it's kind of this half and half. And it's Ventus's heart was sort of shattered and needing healing. So it wasn't even all of Ventus's heart. It was a portion of it that was sitting there to heal. Yeah. Of course, admittedly, the weirdest thing of all the stuff that happens, is the fact that Vanitas, who actually comes about before, well, yeah, he comes out, before all of that. So Vanitas looking like Sora is the only thing that was always very weird, in the games, comparatively. Other than, I think, and like I said, when we get to Birth by Sleep, we'll be able to see the full side of it. I think it's on Destiny Island. No. Yeah, I think it was on Destiny Island that Xehanort did the ritual for trying to turn Ventus into Vanitas. Or to corrupt Ventus with the dark side, and that's sort of where that happened. And you have Vanitas that shows up, and what's left of Vanitas' heart goes to Sora at that point. God, trying to recollect it all. I'm like going through and trying to put it together. This is when where we start the grind. And chances are this is going to take a few goes. Like I said, it's weird because I don't think I'm trying to think of it all. And I know we have the ritual which starts breaking Ventus's heart. I actually, you know what it is? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was that, yeah, during the ritual, Ventus's heart, or Sora's heart could feel, that something was going on, and reached out to, Ventus there, and that's where the connection happened. I think that's what it was. Because that's the thing. Sora, never actually properly gets the ritual that he should be a Keyblade wielder, but his natural way of being sort of draws people in and everything. He's the typical anime JRPG protagonist that just like has that pure heart that just pulls people towards him as a connection. Yeah, Aqua sees them. The reason Aqua doesn't do the ritual though is because before she meets them, she meets Kairi in not Hollow Bastion. It's not Hollow Bastion at that point. Yeah, it's Radiant Garden. What eventually became Hollow Bastion. Aqua meets Kairi in Radiant Garden, and Kairi accidentally does the Keyblade ritual with Aqua because Aqua's there, and Kairi kind of reaches out and touches the handle of the Keyblade, which is apparently all it needs to be done for the ritual. Yeah, so Aqua ends up effectively passing her Keyblade to Kairi. Terra passes his to Riku. And when Aqua gets to the island, part of the other reason she doesn't do anything is she sees the two and recognizes that sees in Riku that he's already somebody had already passed the blade on to him. Ventus never goes to the island outside of the ritual, and then yeah. Actually, shoot, does the... I have to remember, like I said, I don't even remember if that ritual was performed on Destiny Island or not. There's that one gone. Okay, I've got that hit. Not jumping on that yet. Damn it! Strong initiative doesn't do me any good if I don't hit the people. Well, that worked. Huh. That one's always nice, at least. Surprised that didn't kill him, but alright. Full heal, which is very important. Alright, just out of curiosity, not that we're gonna go there yet, but what is this final room? 6+ yet now. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea now I'm thinking about it. If I do that, I can see what what does this size cost? Oh, it's 7+. Nope, ain't doing that. Huh. If we do this, it doesn't change the next room, right? Nope. Awesome. Perfect. There we go.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Darkness.
There we go. Whew.
Take this. Like it.
Oh, welcome back. Ooh, come on. Ah, dang it. Oh well. Whew. Oh, that's probably gonna get broken. Damn it. Oh. Now, actually getting close to the end of today's stream, I think.
Take this. Darkness.
Which is fine. Ooh. Come on. Oh, I think we'll clear this room. I set things up so that way I have a spot where I can kind of save periodically without leaving. I mean, I'm technically not leaving the floor, I guess, but where I don't have to worry about something messing things up.
Like it. Take this. Darkness.
Ugh. So we will be able to just kind of keep going through all of this nicely. So, unfortunately, this room's entry back is a little bit higher priced map card, so we can't use it to remake the room too often, but we will be good. We'll be pretty well set up to kind of keep going back and forth into that room to grind up. So we have hit our spot for future long time grinding, since we're only level 58 and we still need, because I think the XP amount is the same, a whole lot of XP. Because we're only at 273,000, so we need about if the numbers are the same, we need about 1 million XP. So we're getting ready for the long haul here, but yeah, the real fun of sorts. But hey, hope you guys have been enjoying this and everything. Like I said, it's always fun to actually talk for a bit with you guys as we're doing this. Tomorrow, being Tuesday, we're going back to story games, and since it's, I've kind of mentioned this a bit, but I have decided, since it's spooky month and I never played through them, I will be doing the Evil Within 1 and 2 on those days. And to show, I decided I had checked it out, but especially with the little bit of light, the sunlight that comes in, I can kind of keep it in this dark spot. You guys can still see me pretty well, but it's nice and dark in here, to help add to, yeah, the ambiance of playing something a little spookier. So, should be interesting. I already know that game has not just jump scares, but definitely some rather rough moments. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But and since I watch them, I might steal the lines from Lodi Rainy Run and try to remember to put a little bit of a content warning, not content as on the one side, just a little bit of a reminder of, hey, horror games tend to not do to handle certain situations rather poorly, in the aspect of we're trying to scare you. So I'll try to remember that and put that out there each day when I'm doing that. But like I said, hope you guys have been enjoying this, and I'll see you all next time. Later.